This is the 2004 Nissan Pathfinder 3.5 dual overhead cam V6 engine, 275 horsepower. That 3-inch air duct will need to connect to the 2004 Nissan Pathfinder air cleaner canister. The air cleaner canister for the 3.3 Nissan Frontier might be able to use with the 3.5 engine by using its inlet duct and mass airflow sensor for connecting the air cleaner canister to the engine. Here is a above dimensional look of that same air cleaner duct with the automatic two-wheel drive transmission. The solenoid rubber hose on the top of the plenum is the evap system, which will replace the one on the Nissan Frontier. Since some of these engines are a JDM product from Japan, it may not feature a mass airflow sensor. With no mass airflow sensor, it means the engine is programmed fuel injection and is designed for a tropical region. Here is the rear of the engine with the automatic transmission attached. Notice the coolant entering the top of the cylinder heads. So the height of the engine has already been verified. Let's take a look at the rear of the engine with the automatic transmission removed. Here is the non-asymmetric engine mount for the Nissan 3.5, which is the same as the 3.3 for the Nissan Frontier. This engine mount can be used both on the 3.5 and the 3.3 left or right side for the D22 chassis. This is the non-asymmetric engine mount for the Nissan 3.3 and 3.5 V6 engine. Here we see on the transmission torque converter flex plate are the 4 bolt holes for attachment, which is identical in some of the JDM engine. The exhaust manifold will have to be replaced with a catalytic converter version. A look at the engine electrical starter is in the same position as the Nissan VG33E engine. Here we see the 3.5 engine starter mounted in the same location as the 3.3. So this 3.3 engine starter will not be powerful enough and aligned to the flex plate for starting the engine. This is the high compression combustion chamber for the 3.5 engine. Notice the center spark plug. Center spark plug is for more power to ignite the air-fuel mixture that is flow by 2 valves instead of 1 valve in the 3.3 engine. This is a hemispherical combustion chamber. This is the 3.5 dual overhead cam engine starter for turning the engine, which is a 10.5:1 compression ratio. This is the engine starter for the 3.3 engine, which cannot be used for the 3.5 because of its size. So right away we could see this is a high torque gear reduction engine starter for spinning that high horsepower engine. Also notice the alternator is on the opposite side of the engine when compared to the 3.3, which is okay for installation. The automatic 4x4 transmission from the 3.3 engine will be attached to this 3.5 engine. So this dipstick will have to be swapped into the 3.3 4x4 automatic transmission. Here you will also notice that the power steering hydraulic pump is also mounted in the same location as the 3.3 engine. Here we see the 3.5 engine feature a aluminum oil pan instead of the 3.3 steel. Also notice the crankshaft flex plate is attached with a pulsing wheel to trigger the crankshaft position sensor in the bell housing. The most important part of the engine swap is to identify that the oil pan is identical with the 3.3 engine. Here is the front of the 3.5 dual overhead cam engine without its accessories. Here is the right side exhaust manifold of the 3.5, which will also accept the oxygen sensor from the 3.3 engine. Notice the large flange at the bottom of the exhaust manifold, which is different from the 3.3 exhaust downpipe. Here is an impression of what both sides of the exhaust manifold connection look like against the catalytic converter. Here is the catalytic converter large flange, which will connect to the exhaust manifold, and the 3 bolts at the Frontier downpipe. This connection will require a O-ring metal gasket and a 6-bolt flange gasket. Normally, the EGR tube for the 3.3 engine will be located in this location. Okay, so this is the left side of the exhaust manifold. And if you have not noticed, there is no EGR tube for this manifold. Here is the underside of the left side exhaust manifold with no EGR passageway, which is most likely on this side for the 3.3 V6 engine, since the plenum tilts or turn to the left side of the engine. Here we notice a oval exhaust port in the 3.5 when compared to the round ports in the 3.3. Here is what that exact same manifold looks like for the 3.3 engine in the Pathfinder body. Notice the difference of the exhaust port when comparing the 3.3 to the 3.5 engine. It will be best to use tubular header since the 3.5 engine does not rely on exhaust gas for EGR back pressure. The exhaust system will still use the secondary catalytic converter from the 3.3 engine to produce clean air for emissions. Since the 3.5 engine does not utilize a EGR valve, it is preferable for synthetic oil. Do not interchange the tubular header or the exhaust manifold for the 3.3 onto the 3.5 engine. Another important part to consider is the fuel injection rail in relation to the 3.3 fuel line. This high pressure fuel line and its low pressure return line for the 3.3 engine will now be connected to the 3.5 fuel rail. Here is a close-up look of the 3.5 fuel injection piping with its high pressure fitting and low return spout. The 3.5 engine feature a pencil fuel injector, also known as a Delphi injector, for less problems. The fuel injector connector for the 3.5 and the 3.3 are most different and cannot be interchanged. When compared to the 3.3 integrated fuel injector, which is most difficult for servicing and is most likely to cause misfire problem due to its heat stress location mounted inside the hot alloy fuel rail system. 3.3 and 3.5 fuel injector are most likely the same in flow volume and spray pattern. In the video description, there will be a link on how to service and repair these fuel injector to prevent misfires. The rubber O-ring on the injector will become faulty, causing internal leaks requiring the injector for servicing. Another important part is the radiator, which is the same for the 3.3 and the 3.5 engine. The radiator is the same even though the Frontier is a D22 and the Pathfinder is a R50 body chassis. The lower radiator tank also features the automatic transmission oil cooler connection. Lower radiator hose for the 3.5 engine will now be mounted to the radiator for the Nissan Frontier D22 chassis. The upper radiator hose for the 3.3 and the 3.5 remain the same for the R50 and D22 chassis. Here is the diagram for the heater core hose of the Pathfinder 3.5, which will have to be retrofit with the 3.3 heater core hose. Here is the left side engine manifold with the exhaust oxygen sensor in the same location as the 3.3 for installation. With those dimensions identical to the engine that we are going to remove, we will now proceed with the installation of this engine. Once the engine is mounted successfully to its compartment, then the engine harness and hose will be figured out for connection. During the conversion swap video, we will explore those harnesses and wiring diagram from the service manual for startup. All the wiring and hoses can be compared in the 3.3 and 3.5 service manual when fabricating your installation. This engine must be completely assembled with wire harness and computer from the vehicle it was removed to be installed for successful startup. Based upon inspection of the ECM harness, it will be routed in the same location as the 3.3 for the Frontier. This is the ECM computer for the 3.3 engine, which will be located in the same location as the 3.3 in the Frontier. Here is that very same ECM, different in design, that you might run into in the event you might do this conversional engine swap. This 240 horsepower engine is now removed from a 4,000 pound vehicle to be placed in a 1,800 pound 2003 Nissan Frontier XE 4x4 edition. The combination of aluminum and the cast iron block for the 3.3 engine is much heavier when compared to the 3.5. This is less weight when compared to the 3.3 engine, and it also improves vehicle handling. 3.5 dual overhead cam engine advertises 16 to 21 miles per gallon at 240 horsepower. One main last part to consider is the height of the intake plenum manifold in compared to the 3.3, which is the same. It's now time for us to order this complete engine with transmission for installation of the 2003 Nissan Frontier XE. Please stay tuned for this 180 horsepower swap to a 240 horsepower conversion